Here's a question for you. If I gave you a map of Texas and asked you where you could find sharks, where would you point? You might say here, or maybe here. And you would be correct. But what if I told you that you could also find them here? Well, kind of. Let me explain. This is Post Oak Creek in Sherman, Texas, and granted, while you won't find any sharks here today, if you rewind the clock some 95 million years ago to the Cretaceous period, you would find them all over. The reason for that is because during that time period, Texas was submerged under a shallow ocean. So while you had dinosaurs like Alamosaurus and Acrocanthosaurus romping around on land, Post Oak Creek was home to ammonites, plesiosaurs, mosasaurs, and of course, sharks.
And the reason we know all this is thanks to the incredible abundance of fossils you can find at the creek. So let's go find some!
The best way to access Post Oak Creek in a location we'll be going to is off of Highway 75 on South Travis Street, just north of the bridge here.
Whew. And once you're here, you can just park on the side of the road. Let's go!
Getting down to the creek where all the fossils are is fairly easy. All you have to do is walk down the dirt path and wade through the shallow water. Then, once you're there, you'll see exactly why this place is so popular among fossil hunters.
There are fossils everywhere. Literally, you cannot go a step without, running across something. Look. Right here. Bam. That's a shellfish. Come over here. Another shellfish. Come over here. Another one. This place is crawling with all sorts of fossils. Mostly shellfish, admittedly. But there's shark teeth somewhere, and we're going to find them.
Of course, if you're going fossil hunting, you're going to need the proper tools, and in a creek like this, we'll be using a bucket, a shovel, mesh pans, and a chair to sit down while we work. Hey there, Future Michael here. I just wanted to add a few more things you might want to consider bringing on your trip, like a water bottle to stay hydrated, a bag or two to hold all your fossils, and a friend. You're always safer when you're out with reliable people, but if you plan on going alone, be sure to at least let someone know where you are in case of an emergency. Alright, back to the video. The creek is predominantly composed of fine sediments and loose gravel, so the method we'll be going with today is panning. Panning for fossils is pretty easy. Simply take a shovel full of creek muck, dump it in your pans, do a little bit of sifting in the water, and then pick through your pans to see what's there. Give the process a bit of time, and with a little luck, you'll eventually find something.
Look at how small that tooth is. You have to be really digging through these rocks if you want to be finding something that small. Whew!
We then repeat these 3 steps again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
The thing about this style of fossil hunting, though, is that you have to go through a lot of rocks, just handfuls and handfuls, until you finally eventually find something worth holding on to. And now that we have a bit of things that we want to hold on to, let's go take a look at them. Time to head home.
Alright, so here's our haul after all that romping around in the creek, and I gotta say, I'm really happy with what we found. We have 60 shark teeth here, and immediately you're going to notice we have some variety. We have full teeth, we have broken teeth. We have skinny teeth, we have wide teeth. We have long teeth, we have short teeth. We have little teeth, we have big teeth. Wait a minute. Wrong shark tooth. We have big teeth. We managed to find quite the collection of shark teeth here, which just goes to show this was quite a hotspot for sharks millions of years ago. We even managed to find a couple other fossils like this gastropod shell and this bivalve shell. So, yeah, nothing giant or museum worthy, but that's the fun of it. You never know what you're going to find, and even the smallest fossil is an incredible find. So, if you're ever near Sherman, Texas and feel like doing a little fossil hunting, Post Oak Creek is definitely worth checking out. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell too for more outdoor adventures. I'll see you guys on the next one.